Alright, next big thing to sort out is the exhaust. Actually, we'll start with the header. As you can see, it's touching down there. I did manage to get it off. I lumped off the bottom part of it. So this, because I'll have to revert that either way. Now it fits, barely. It's touching, which means we need to take off about 3 centimeters from the primaries, which I didn't want to do. Hoped I could get it to work like this, but I can't. So let's take it off, take around 3 centimeters off the primaries, and then try to weld it in and put it all back on the car. I have actually remembered my old trick, and as you can see, I do have enough clearance now, and the trick is, well, I've just cut the primaries, like here, and then bent everything downwards. So I need to weld them up, just put this in to see if it will work. I need to weld them up a bit, and I've preserved the primaries length, basically. Actually, they have a bit of an arc now. You'll see everything once I pull this off, weld it in, and put everything back together. So this is what I meant. This was cut into these shapes and then squeezed together. And now I'll just weld it completely, and then I'll grind it completely from the outside and especially from the inside. Mostly done. Just need to grind the insides. But first we'll let it dry. This is high temperature, 700 or 800 degrees paint, so it should look nice once it's baked. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen, we have a header. So welded in the flange down here and the bung for the O2 sensor. The reason I have a flange down here is because that's the shortest way to do it. I mean, if I put the band in here, I cannot put it in the car. The flange, it still goes in without removing the subframe, so that's great. I need to actually run down the inside here because my welds have a bit too much penetration. But yeah, once you do that, it can go on the car, and then we'll work out the rest of the exhaust. And also, at one point, sooner rather than later, I need to get the wrap on this thing, so yeah, it doesn't spread the heat all around the engine. Header mounted in place, works, awesome. Now I am switching a bit to redesigning the shifter because I have managed to find the sort of solution. Cables are still too long. I still need to make some more room for this right one, this one. But yeah, this should kind of work. And now I can mount the shifter upwards, which means I don't need a special short shifter or anything. This will work like a charm. But again, I need to shorten the cables because I want it to be a tiny bit more towards the front. But I'll do some exploring regarding the shifters and what Moose and Honda said, so we'll get something to work here. But that's I think a good plan. Alrighty, new day working on the Mini. You've seen us fix the header. I tried playing with the shifter. I do have an idea how I'll reroute the wires, I mean the cables up here, get this to work. But before I do that, I need to sort out this. And what I need to do here is, well, cut everything apart, remove every single wire we don't need, at least for now, because I hope soon we won't need any of these and we'll go stand alone, but not for next season. No cash for that. So I need to get all the ECUs that are absolutely necessary to work with the DME in the front, and well, that's basically it. I don't think I'll be using ASC or ABS, but for now I'll leave that on. And I have also removed the wiring from the doors, but I remembered I still need to remove the windows, so that will be a pain in the ass later, but whatever. As I said, for now, let's split apart all this wiring loom and start cutting shit we don't need, like this here, because this I do need, and this I don't need. Hour and a half in, this is a complete mess. I'm not filming this because it's boring, it's annoying, and you don't need to really see that because there's nothing really of any consequences going on. I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen if I cut a wire which I shouldn't have cut? Like the one going to EWS, well, worst thing is the car won't start. But hey, already did that one, so let's find something else to fuck up. It's been around 3 hours. I've pulled off so many wires, and still a lot of them left. But look at this. No warnings here. ASC off works. Only tire pressure warning here. But yeah, that's to be expected because it pulled the ECU out and I'm not putting it back in. So we'll just have to turn it off somehow. But yeah, this works, everything works, except I cannot start the car because the battery is too weak. And the other one also, so. But it does want to start, so far so good. Now I need to pull the front part of the loom. So all of this out, pick the wires I need, keep them in, the other ones, throw them out. But yeah, that's at least an hour of work. Another day of working on the wiring, and well, this escalated quickly. As you can see, half of the front end is gone, and I've pulled all the wiring from the engine bay. Actually, that part is sorted out, as you've seen. The car started and everything, so now we've pulled off this part, and now I'm going to rework this part. On top of that, I will see if I need the wipers. If I don't need the wipers, maybe I'll drive without the wipers, but I'm not happy with that. If it rains, then what? But I think I'll move this here and then build a single wiper, because that shit is heavy. We're talking not that heavy, 2.5 kilos. But yeah, we'll have to rework that. We'll have to rework the bonnet, we'll have to rework this, I'll have to rework everything. And also this is undone, and now I'm thinking, do I need this, do I need that, or just build dual master setup with, I don't know. So many options, not enough cash, not enough time, not enough anything. The day has ended, I guess, because no more sun, fog and shit, but only this to sort out, I don't know, to sort out, but this is very tidy now. You remember how it looked? I mean, I'm happy with this. Let's try and sort it out a tiny bit more and be done with this work, and actually with this video. So I'll show the final product once we get done with this, and if the car starts, and that's a big if. And from all that chaos, we basically have this mostly done, this here a bit of work, and then this here a bit of work. But as I said, mostly done. Now let's connect this, which should be like that. We need to connect this so we get the reading code. So we need to connect that like this, so code gets read. This is not important, but connect that too, since it's already here. That's for the brake pedal. Hopefully won't need that. So now let it be there. Oh, the battery is now connected, and nothing in front is connected, so we have no power. Let's do that.
One eternity later.
Now we do have everything connected. At least I thought so. But we actually don't, because did you hear the pump running? No, pump wasn't running. I mean, it's hard to start the car if the pump is not running, and we don't have any daylight left. Which means we end this video on a very sour note, because while I was trying not to fuck things up, turns out I managed to fuck things up. So we cut something we shouldn't have cut. And now we need to investigate and find what we've got, connect it back together, and get everything to work. but we have no daylight left. It's cold. I feel miserable. And as I said, this is the end of the video. So if you enjoyed this one, give it a like, make sure to share it, and subscribe to see what's going on with this car, and can we ever get it to run, or does it end up like Fiji and AX as a non-runner? Either way, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. I really hope to see you in the next one. Bye.